Quiet storm, baby. Light your candles. I already lit my candles. Already got my incense burning. And the reason why, fellas, you try to create a very serene and relaxing element when you are graced with beauty. And I think I'm graced with beauty tonight. For those of you who want to take a little peek at what I'm looking at, please go to WBLS.com and click on to the Quiet Storm page, and you will see the young lady who you saw on the silver screen. She received rave reviews for her role and her portrayal of Faith Evans in the movie Notorious. It is nice to welcome a dear friend who has an enormous amount of talent, and what you guys have seen of this young lady so far, she really hasn't really scratched the surface yet, but it's nice to welcome Miss Antonique Smith to the Quiet Storm.
Thank
How
you,
are
Lenny.
you?
I'm so good. So good to be here with you.
You're so radiant, too, and fellas, she is beautiful, beautiful. You have been doing quite a lot, I think, because you managed to stay pretty busy. We should also mention, because the Notorious thing was just a fraction. You know, before you were graced to get into the silver screen, we all remember you from your extended long run on Broadway here in New York, in Rent, where you played Mimi.
Yep.
And you even became the poster girl for. So you've seen her images around the city for quite some time. So, aside from you jumping really feet first, strongly into the film thing, the last time you and I sat down, you had just came out with an EP, and you were pushing that. So can you bring me up to date on that? How did that turn out?
Single.
Oh, just a single.
That I was using to promote my Kickstarter.
The Kickstarter.
Yes. Remember?
No, I remember that. And you had a goal to reach.
Right.
And I believe the goal was 50,000.
Yes, it was.
And you reached your goal.
I did.
You're a bad lady. She's a bad lady.
I
tell you,
did.
congratulations.
Thank you. We found out I was the first African American artist to raise that much money on Kickstarter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So, what happens now? I mean, you teased us with the single, and that's a good thing because that was long awaited. But please tell me you're working on something in the studio.
Oh, yeah. Working on an album.
Oh, a full album?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, what can we expect it? What can we expect of it?
I like to call it pop soul with a hip hop appeal to it. You know,
Pop soul with a hip hop appeal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up on Whitney Houston is why I wanted to start singing. I heard her voice as a little girl and was just like, I want to sound like that. So that's how I learned to sing. I taught myself to sing by listening to her. So that's where the soul comes from, in the pop soul with the hip hop appeal to it. The pop comes from me liking, people like Coldplay and stuff, those big chords, big pop progressions. And the hip hop comes from growing up on Mary and all, and then all the hip hop people that I like. Everybody, all the characters in Notorious, I listen to all of them. So, so that's kind of, it's a cool fusion. And I feel like I finally have my own sound. I was a singer for a long time. I've been singing in church since I was 7. Mm-hmm. But now, because I found my own sound, me and my manager have been tinkering away in the studio, and we got it. And because of that, I'm an artist. I'm not just a singer now.
Her name is Antonique Smith, actress, singer extraordinaire. We're going to kick it with her and kind of settle into the Quiet Storm thing. I don't have any grapes to feed her tonight, but you know what? We'll make the best of it with the music. So let's reminisce and enjoy the music of Miss Regina Bell, another New Jersey lady.
Yes, love her.
Phenomenal. Make it like it was, and we intend to, right here on The Quiet Storm with Antonique Smith on WBLS.
Every day we used to slip away to talk. We would talk about the goodness of your heart. Now it seems a myth that never existed. And it leaves me feeling empty with this hollow call. Make it like it was the way it used to be when I hungered for your love constantly. Make it like it was. It was easier for me. I know you're able what's really happening. Make it like it was the way it used to be when I hungered for your love constantly. Make it like it was easier for me. I know you're able to make it like it was. Now when I compare, there's really no comparing. I just want it the way it used to be. Just the thought of living without your love makes me ask that you make it like it was. Make it like it was the way it used to be when I hungered for your love constantly. Make it like it was easier for me. I know you're able to make it like it was when I hunger for your love constantly. Make it like it was easier for me. I know you're able to make it like it was when I hunger for your love constantly. Make it like it was easier for me. I know you're able to make it like it was. Ooh, yeah. Make it like it was.
Just to be close to you, girl. Just for a moment, well, just for an hour. Just to be close to you, girl. Oh, baby. You know, I've been through so many changes in my life, girl. Oh, I've been up real high where I thought I didn't need anybody. And then again, I've been down real low where there was no one in my life that needed me. And I found that material things I thought had so much value. Oh, girl, didn't really have any value at all. That I was a lonely man, a man with no direction, with no purpose, with no one to love and no one to love me for me. Oh, girl, then you came into my life. You made my jagged edges smooth. You made my direction so clear. And you, oh woman, you became my purpose, my reason for living, girl. You see, you're my heart, you're my soul, you're my strong inspiration, baby. Oh, that's why I'm standing here singing and opening my arms to you. I wanna say, child, why don't you take my hand? Oh, we'll live in love forever, yeah. Take my hand. just for an hour, just to be close to you, girl. Hey, hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've been out there searching so very long, baby, searching to find somebody just like you. And for some folks, it takes a lifetime, sugar, to find in this world a dream come true. Why don't you take my hand? Oh, we'll live in love forever, yeah. Girl, we'll be alone, you and me. We'll spend our lives together, 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 just to be close to
Lenny Green on 107.5 WBLS.
You stayed awake half the night. Love was just what you the changes. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. It must be love that's on your mind. You're doing things you wouldn't before. You wanna know that
Love will make you so happy. Inside. I try to control it, but it just takes me over. Love will make you so sad. Make you cry. Changes. Love changes. Ooh, love changes. But love will sugar. Love changes. Ooh, love changes. Love changes. Love changes. Love makes one new. Changes. Wondering if it's real this time. Just another goodbye. You walk around starry-eyed. You can't believe that love would hurt again. I can't believe that this love will make you so happy. Inside, baby. I try to control it, but it just takes me over. Love will make you so sad. Make you cry. Oh yeah. Changes. Love changes. Ooh, love changes. But love will sugar. Love changes. Love changes. Love changes. That's what love makes one do. You know what, Melissa?
What?
I've been through so many love changes.
I know, but I think this time is gonna be different.
Oh, it's gonna be different? What's gonna be different about it, huh?
You're gonna get more loving,
More kissing,
more squeezing,
more hugging,
and more.
more what? Yeah!
Love changes. Love
That's what love makes one do.
changes. Love will make you so happy. Inside. Love will make you so sad.
107.5 WBLS. Welcome inside of the Quiet Storm. That's, of course, the beautiful Melissa Morgan. And, yeah, love does make things happen from time to time. We have a beautiful lady who knows about love in many ways. Actress, singer Antonique Smith is with us. You've seen her in Rent on Broadway. You've seen her in the movie Notorious, where she portrayed Faith Evans. She's been on Law & Order. You've been on this HBO show, Bored to Death. Is it true that you played a teen addict?
That was on 100 Center Street.
Oh, okay.
Sidney Lumet directed. That was my very first job ever.
On film?
Period.
Really?
That I got paid for. Yes.
You were a happy lady, right? Yeah.
Yes,
was
a
good.
teen drug addict.
Wow.
Great, actually.
You really, wow. That's a
how
hard
I got
role.
started. Mhm.
That is a hard role to play. Now, the last thing I heard you do on film, you played CIA agent.
On introduction.
Hey, look, I was really impressed. That was a whole new different you from Notorious and Faith Evans.
It was very not glamorous.
But you held it down. It was kind of action back a little bit.
Yeah, I was shooting guns. That was fun.
I bet it was for you. You felt powerful, even more than what you are.
Killed some bad guys.
That's a good thing.
I want to do that again.
So, what's happening with the acting career?
I have a movie coming out in December, actually.
Is that the movie I'm in? No. Okay.
I want to see the movie you're in.
never going to see that movie. So, what's the name of the movie that's coming out in December?
Funny. Yelling to the Sky. Me, Zoe Kravitz, Gabby Sidibe from Precious, Tim Blake Nelson, Jason Clarke, Yolanda Ross. Is a great cast.
Wow.
Me and Zoe are sisters.
Oh, really?
She's 17, I'm 20. She's in high school. Gabby Sidibe is a bully. You're going to see another side of her.
Wow.
And you're going to see another side of me. Me and Zoe are really, we come from a very poor family, and our parents have issues, and I'm not going to let y'all discover that.
But you have the attitude, right? Yeah. You know what? How did I know that Antonique would have the... How did I know? And you know what? It's not her character. I mean,
Right.
I don't know of you to be any different. I mean, you know, she may put on a mask, but I don't know you to be any different than how you are as a person. So you're playing out of character.
I like to do that, always.
What's the challenge in that for you?
Well, honestly, it's a chance to just do things that you don't normally do and just be crazy and just like, just let it out. Like all the stuff that you...
It's like an alter ego.
It's kind of like an alter ego. But I mean, it's all human. Everybody goes through this, the human experience. We all have that same thread that goes through. So I can take some of what goes on with me and put it into the crazy characters that I play.
That's a wonderful thing. And that's the key, because you know what? In real life, we meet crazy characters along the way. So it's easy when you're getting paid for it, and of course when you can adapt to your environment in many ways. How's your love life?
I don't have a love life.
Is that good or bad?
I guess I don't know. Oh, that's a good question, Lenny. Don't make me cry, Lenny. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a love life. I'm so focused on my career right now.
That's so scripted so well.
Is that politically correct?
that is very political. Your manager has really helped you in this pitch.
We've
very,
had
very well.
training, media training.
I
This is how you deal with these things.
No, I understand. What would you like to happen in your personal life when it comes to relationships? I mean, do you ever see yourself becoming a wife?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad you said that, because I have a question I'm going to ask you in just a moment, but let's continue with the ear candy. Coming up at 10 p.m. it's Confessions of Love. I'm going to get Antonique's perspective on our topic tonight, and I'll reveal that topic to you in just a moment. Here's Freddie Jackson on WBLS.
There's something that I want to say, but words sometimes get in the way. I just want to show feelings for you. There's nothing that I'd rather do than spend every moment with you. I guess you should know I feel so. Everything I need and more. You are my lady. You're all I'm living for. There's no way that I can resist.
Hold that information. Let's talk to the people online. Hey, y'all, thanks for joining me. We figured we'd open up the mics and just talk to you. Thank you for watching online all over the country. As far as Spain, believe it or not, we have people from Spain that watch and lock into me every night. So thank you, Spain, for locking in. I'm Lenny Green. This is the beautiful Antonique Smith, as you have learned. We started to embark upon a question that relates to Confessions of Love, but it's not going to be the topic for tonight. So I was just trying to get Antonique's perspective on it. So I'm going to ask, dating. When you're dating, you meet a guy, a girl. You're dating. So what does that mean to you from a woman's perspective?
It depends on where she is. If she's in I'm looking for somebody to only be with one person, she may think that she's dating this one guy, and he's dating 4 or 5 other girls.
Okay.
Dating doesn't necessarily mean one person.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But don't you feel it's the responsibility of either her or him to say, well, where I'm at right now?
Absolutely.
We
You
could
should
date,
probably
but
say
I
that
just
early
want
on.
like the first date or second date.
Right.
You should kind of really say, this is the kind of woman I'm at.
Right.
And I guess he should say, this is the kind of man he is, but we don't do that.
And
on
sometimes
the
even
first
we
and second
do.
dates.
The people sometimes even do, and then you start to hang out some more, and then feelings happen, and then you're like, okay, so I know you said you weren't into a relationship right now, but
what happens
you
is
think?
an assumption. No, I think the assumption happens on some in
don't
some
you want to
occasions.
be with me and me only? No.
But how soon are you thinking this as a woman?
It depends on the guy. I mean, you could, if you fall for a guy, you know, in like 3-4 months, you could definitely want to, even 2 months, you could want to have that guy be the one person that you're
The
seeing.
main boo.
Yeah, your main boo. But, you know, first date, no, you're usually not on it like that. First, second date, you know,
But
first week,
okay,
2
so
weeks, you're not really quite there yet.
so what are the stages of a first date? A first date is the playpen kind of situation. You know, you bringing your blocks to the playpen. I'm bringing my blocks to the playpen. What do you like to do? What I like to do?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
just,
And for the most part, everybody's being their best self, which is why I hate dating.
which is not the real
I
person.
hate dating. I really hate dating, you guys. Yeah.
It's a,
Yeah.
But should it be a cover up? Because
No.
because eventually.
It's eventually you are coming out.
Oh, you know when you come? You know when they're gonna come out? I give any relationship 1 full year. Friendship. If you are with a person, try to date somebody for 1 year. I promise you, the person you meet in the 12th month is going to be different from the person that you met in month 1 and 2.
Wow. Yeah.
More is going to come out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but what amazes me sometimes is, and you know, I've been on both sides of the prison. I've jumped into relationships quickly, and then I've taken my time. I don't know really. I don't like jumping into relationships. I've gotten worse as I've gotten older. So I'm like a snail sometimes before I jump into a relationship because you kind of want to feel out. And I don't know, look, you're a superstar. I'm just a radio guy. But you kind of want to feel out a person's personality, their insecurities. If they're a groupie, you want to find out some things.
Yeah.
You know, if they're a psycho. I mean, you should
that's
find out
true.
some things. So I really recommend for people to kind of get to know each other. Even though you might know that this guy might be the one in 2 months, I say you should just kind of chill for a little while. And
Yeah,
just
that's
let
definitely true. Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah. I'm a kind of a emotional person, so the minute I feel
What's your
that,
sign?
I'm a Leo.
August? Yeah, my
August
producer's a
11th.
Leo. Yeah, August.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my mama's a Leo, and I say I don't know what it is.
Big sign. I mean, she's like, when she gets her mindset on something, that's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
much
my
it, which
mom-
is good and bad.
You're right. So you can be stubborn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm working on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I can be stubborn. And when I want something,
You want it.
I
There's,
want
there's
it.
nothing that's
Yeah.
going to stop you from
yeah,
getting
that's-
what you
yeah,
want,
that's pretty much it.
which is a good thing.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And good for that person because if I don't want you no more, you are way out of luck. You are like,
Okay. So I mean,
that's it.
yeah. No, I agree. And I'm saying I'm not a Leo. I'm right after you guys. I'm a Virgo. And once you kind of cross us, it's kind of done. It's a wrap from that point. As I would think it should be for most people. But I just would recommend, ladies, for those of you who are watching and fellas, just take your time. I mean, you're not going nowhere, and you kind of test. But I also recommend
Right there.
if you're dating, if in the very beginning, if you're dating, not unless you are a woman or a man that says, "Look, I can date you, but I only can date you."
You. Right.
At least the guy will know.
Right.
But I truly don't think ladies will say that. I think if a woman said that to me, I would be able to understand it. Not to say I would be able to agree with it, but I'd be able to understand it.
Yeah, I guess because it seems like traditionally a guy kind of goes up, but the minute you start talking relationship talk, so a lot
So
of
you're
girls
saying-
just go with the flow. We chilling.
You're saying that men are afraid of commitment to a small degree. We are
Yeah,
not
we're
afraid of
built that
commitment.
way. I think God made you.
No, we are. Don't believe this. We are not. We are not afraid of commitment.
The ones I know.
Oh well. Oh, but those are the ones you pick.
Oh,
Case closed.
What is that about?
I don't know. Thanks for watching.
What are you
Appreciate it.
gonna
Confessions of Love is coming up in just a moment. We're going to get Antonique's perspective on our topic tonight, but stay close to us. 5 WBLS. Welcome inside the Quiet Storm. Blowing your mind is something that we all long to do. You know, if you can capture the mind, you capture everything. So intellectuality is key. And I thank you for being here to absorb the intellectuality of what we do every night inside the Quiet Storm. And it's wonderful when we have friends like this beautiful lady, Antonique Smith. If you go online, before I let her go, you can take a quick peek at her. If you, and she's not looking like Faith Evans, you know. And no diss to Faith. I mean, no, really, because Faith. I don't know if you saw her latest album cover. She has her hair black and it's back, and I'm like, is this you?
Yeah.
But this is Antonique Smith. If you're watching us online, just go to WBLS.com, click on my Quiet Storm page, and bam, you'll see us up close and personal. In just a few minutes, I'm going to get into another topic. Every night at 10 o'clock, Antonique, I introduce a topic of conversation. I will not be doing that on November 8th, and I haven't revealed to everyone what's going on November 8th, but I will tell you in just a moment, so stay real close to me. But the topic tonight is, if you've been in a relationship for a few years, will marriage make the relationship better or worse? If you've been in a relationship for a few years, will marriage make the relationship better or worse? Your thoughts would be?
I don't think marriage necessarily changes a relationship. So if it's a bad relationship, it's not going to make it better, because especially if you already don't live together, now you're going to put two people who are already not getting along in the same close quarters, and I think that's just not going to be good. I guess if it's a good relationship, then it'll just be a good relationship.
It'll be great.
A good marriage, yeah.
So we can determine, can we determine if we're going through challenges in our relationships? Can we kind of forecast and see how the future is? Or do you feel that people can change along the way?
I believe people can absolutely change. Absolutely. But I don't think necessarily the getting married part of it is what's going to help the relationship. It's literally changing the inside of the person. It's making different decisions, better decisions. It's making a choice to respond to the other person differently. You know, all the kind of internal stuff. It's really about you, what's going on in your mind and how you think and how you react to stuff.
Are you a person that has had long-term relationships?
I've had one.
How long did it last?
4 years.
You know what? I can wait. Mine was 4 years. That was probably the longest it lasted. 4 years. We were on the same page.
Yeah.
It was great. It's great when I think relationship. I love couples. I know your mom and dad, and they've been together forever.
37 years. Yesterday.
See what I'm saying? 37 years.
Okay.
I love. Happy anniversary. happy, blessed anniversary. May you have another 37 plus. Our generation knows nothing about that, unfortunately. But different day and time, but I wish you luck.
Sad, though. Thank you. I know. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
It's
really
different.
is
It's sad.
Well, what's
My
not
parents got
sad?
married at 18. I mean, they're
At 18?
Yeah, and they're happy. They love each other. He's rubbing her feet. They're watching movies.
You see?
Home every night.
Fellas, that's what
Happy.
it's all about. That's why we create the Quiet Storm for you, for you to get into that zone with your queen, with your king, and just make that moment, despite of how crazy the day has been.
Right.
Make it very, very special for each of you. Well, look, you have a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to see Antonique. You told me you were going to be at SOBs tomorrow, right? So that's a good thing. Shout out to Eric Roberson. Yes. He does the Soul Village, so I know he heads that up. So that's going to be wonderful. And what I want to tell you is that on November 8th, I will be doing my very first Quiet Storm live show. We're going to broadcast live out of New Jersey. and the Key Club, to be precise. And Miss Antonique Smith will be one of my special guests. So come on out and see her, and we will have Mr. Anthony David with us and a host of other special guests with us. So mark it down. And I'm predicting and praying for a post-President Obama celebration.
Party.
That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be November 8th. We'll tell you more about it. But, Antonique, thank you so much for coming by tonight.
For having me.
And I can't wait for the brand new CD.
Yes. 2013.
2013. Winter 2013, spring 2013, you think?
Well, single for sure, early 2013.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, I'm going to hold you to it.
And I just played it for you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm not going to lie. And it's a great song. So I know it's going to do extremely well. You are definitely the lady who knows how to make things happen. She's a Kickstarter in many ways, for real, for real. Antonique Smith, God bless you, and may you continue to be blessed in many, many ways.
Lenny.
All right? Stay close, baby. We're going to get inside what you want to get inside with me, so stay close. In just a little while, though, this weekend, if you're not doing anything, please make sure you come out to join your WVLS family at the Shadow Nightclub. It's New York's birthday headquarters for the busiest party on the planet. Come to the free All Night Thursday, Fame and Fortune Friday, and, of course, WBLS Live Saturday. Come to the Shadow's famous Halloween Ball. It's going down on the 27th. If you'd like to get more information, please log on to shadowtheclub.com. I'm Lenny Green with more to come for you right here on The Quiet Storm.